beautiful country. Well, is it a case of tale of the unexpected or just the mind playing tricks? All over the world, people say they've witnessed the mysterious behaviour of unidentified flying objects. There are around 10,000 sightings every year. So what do we know? What do we think we know? What do we really know? What we think we know? No. No. In abductions to UFOs, Australia has its own reports of close encounters of a third kind. The best-known cases, the hair of an alien. Sydney, July 1992, a man wakes to find mysterious alien women at the foot of his bed. One of them leaves behind a peculiar strand of hair. A year later, a woman claims she experienced an alien abduction in Victoria. 1966 was a big year for UFO sightings. In January, a Queensland man says he found a UFO nest at Tully. In April, there was a case of bent headlight beams at Burke's Flat in Victoria. Days later, at a nearby school in Westall, children witnessed a daylight UFO landing. Finally, in 1973, the Dorrigo Plateau, New South Wales, a so-called UFO flap appears and local farmers spot this paranormal activity. Individual key stories, but can they be explained? Yes. Well, Director of Victoria's UFO Action Group, Ben Hurle joins me now live from Melbourne. Good evening to you. Morning.
Hello, Karl. How are you?
Very well, my friend. How are you?
Very well.
I believe.
I'm glad to hear you believe. There's lots to believe.
What do you believe?
Well, I believe that in the universe we certainly are not alone, and I think that in the 20th century we were just learning a lot of things. And in the 21st century now, with what we can see into space and the more we learn about space and time, I think that the inevitability of life out there is just undeniable.
Right. Proof of life is the issue here, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, you know, what Victorian UFO Action is trying to do is we're trying to look at the evidence that is out there to support the existence of extraterrestrial crafts visiting here in Victoria primarily. So we've set up a website and a reporting hotline, and people can also report via email.
Yes.
And we're encouraging ordinary Australians who are having extraordinary experiences to come to us and report those encounters. Because all too often, people who have these experiences cannot even tell their families about it.
Right.
So they need to talk to people who will listen in an open mind and will look at it with objective and assess the evidence as it stands.
1966 was a very big year for visits. 1966 was also a very big year for LSD.
Well, look, 1966 was a big year for UFOs, and it was probably the biggest flap that we had in Australia at that time. Certainly with the Baldwin photo, the Burke's Flat encounter, and Westall 66. So it was a very busy time, and they were very credible cases with lots of very good witnesses.
Has anyone, to your knowledge, been taken by aliens?
Anyone? Yeah. Well, look, there's certainly lots of people out there who have made claims of those experiences, and there certainly is some evidence to suggest that that has been the case, certainly with scoop marks and scars, psychological damage that people have, shifts in consciousness, things of that nature certainly indicate that potentially there is something going on.
Do you think that aliens live amongst us? I mean, how else would you explain Jeffrey Edelston?
No, look, I don't think aliens necessarily live amongst us. I mean, you know, as I said, we're an evidence-based group, and we really only focus on the evidence.
Well, it's not normal what Buddy Franklin does from outside 80.
No, absolutely not.
See what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. See, we're holding a conference in September, the Edge of Reality conference, and we've got the leading ufologist in America, Chase Koleksky, coming out, and all of Australia's leading researchers are going to be there too. Yeah. It's a chance for the public to come along and learn about UFO investigation on a serious level. So if people go to our website, they'll be able to see how they can get tickets to the conference.
And who are you going to have speaking at this engagement? Are you going to have Justin Bieber there?
No, we certainly will not. We will just have Australia's leading ufologists and
ufologists?
Ufologists, or UFO researchers is the term that I actually prefer.
And so when you say ufologist, it implies that there's some sort of university degree to become a ufologist. Is that true?
There's no university degree, but in our group we've actually set up a training program for our investigators to be certified so that they have some level of skill to be able to interview and talk to the witnesses.
You have a certified program and to become a qualified ufologist.
That's correct,
This
yes.
is unreal. Now, it doesn't cost anything, does it?
No, it doesn't cost anything.
Oh, good.
Basically, our team members can basically attend the meetings, and if they show the interest, we'll then basically get them to do an in-house training program.
Yep.
So when they go out, we actually know that they have got all the right skills that are needed to talk to the people out there in Australia who have had some genuinely strange encounters.
Yeah, well, definitely. There's lots of strange encounters around Australia. They happen all the time, especially on this show. Hey, Ben, you know that I am actually truly a believer in other ulterior life out there, and I look forward or hope to meet a UFO person thingy one day. And look, I'll be at that conference because I love that stuff. Stargate Captain's Log, and may the force be with you.
Oh, thank you very much, Karl. Cheers.
Good on you, buddy. See, it's all good fun, isn't it, Sylvia?
That was a strange encounter, Karl. Well done. Thank you.